All right, let's continue with the ICE lab and information about it. The two things I'm going to lump together because they're very short are the title and introduction, and then I'm going to move on to discuss the actual problem that you guys are faced with for this experiment. All right, the first thing I'm going to point out to you with regards to the title is that this is something that you and your partner are going to create. Mr. Fusak and myself are not going to do this for you. We're not going to provide this for you. If you want, you can come talk to us about it, but this is something that we are not going to do for you. My suggestion, and Mr. Fusak's as well, would be to do this at the very end. Instead of trying to come up with the title at the very beginning, I would suggest waiting until you have completed the entire actual lab before moving forward and coming up with the title. Second thing is the introduction. Again, this is something that Mr. Fusak and I are putting on you and your partner, or just you yourself, to come up with. And again, the emphasis on this portion would also be something that you probably want to do at the very end. And the reason for that is you'll have more information and data that you've collected from the experiment to provide a much more clear, concise introduction for the actual lab. The one that I'm going to spend a little bit more time on is the problem. This is what we are asking of you to perform an experiment about. The experiments that we are asking you to perform is about salt in water versus just water, and whether or not ice is going to melt faster in room temperature water with salt or without it. So basically you're performing a salt bath versus a bath without salt, and trying to figure out which will take the shortest amount of time to melt ice. So I guarantee that you could probably start to think about some of the effects that salt has on ice. We live in Michigan. I'm pretty sure that most of you are familiar with a season called winter. So with that having been said, start to think about how the Road Commission, Allegan County Road Commission, uses salt when it comes to winter. So this is the problem that you are faced with, and this is the problem that you and your partner, or just you yourself, are going to attempt to answer as to which is going to cause ice to melt faster. So is it going to be melt time faster with salt or without salt?